Criss Cross, an in-class application. iTech 5310, Human and Computer Interaction, Middle Georgia State University. Designed by Randy Barzy, Benjamin Fincher, Angela Munoz, and Taekwondo Winbush. What is Criss Cross? Criss Cross is an in-class virtual assistant application designed to assist students with different types of dyslexia. Criss Cross focuses on 3 types of dyslexia, including dyslexia for reading, dyscalculia for math, and dysgraphia for writing. How can we help? Criss Cross offers user interface solutions to assist students who may have difficulties in reading, writing, and math. Approximately 20% of students are diagnosed with dyslexia in the United States. This comes from Dyslexia Facts and Statistics 2020. Children and young adults with dyslexia typically experience difficulties performing reading, writing, and math assignments using the standard tools provided in the classroom. For reading, we use a special font which increases effective reading for students with dyslexia, and a built-in line-by-line tool allows students to scroll slowly down the page so that they can stay focused on the task at hand. Text-to-speech reads the text aloud on the screen for the student should they have difficulty understanding a specific section. And each level will gradually progress, and the questions will become more difficult, allowing the student to use the help guides less and less until the student no longer needs them. For a writing section, the writing subject area incorporates a large dyslexic-friendly font. Spacing with clear lines and read-aloud components help the student reread their work at their own pace. The speech-to-text option can be used to translate speech to text or text to speech. The help guide encourages positive writing experiences by introducing students to the thought process of constructing a properly formed sentence, paragraph, and eventually an entire essay. For the math section, the math subject area consists of 2 different components, including word problems and equations. The application offers solutions to assist students with keeping numbers and variables in order without becoming overwhelmed with the details. The math portion would allow students to upload assignments and choose how to solve the problem, either by converting a word problem into an equation or changing an equation into a word problem. Once uploaded, the program has the student answer each part of the question in stages, gently correcting the student if the program catches them crisscrossing a number or variable, and it will notify the student and allow them to double-check their work before submitting the final answer. The tenets of Criss Cross. 1. We offer personalization for each student. 2. Our features will enhance each student's performance, creating focus and not distraction. 3. Offers an interactive experience. 4. Uses a direct and systematic approach to learning. And 5. Steadily builds knowledge and confidence to work independently. We use a systematic approach to learning. The learning process of Criss Cross is meant to build on the foundations of pre-existing knowledge and slowly progress in a predictable manner until the student is ready to fly solo. Criss Cross also offers personalization with different color schemes, student account options, keyboard options, and various tools. Criss Cross has also optimizations. We have a line-by-line tool, a dyslexia keyboard, a dyslexia calculator, the Raise the Hand tool, and guided help. We also offer a line-by-line tool, and the line-by-line reader tool works with the scroll bar of the website, page up and down buttons, arrow buttons, with a touch screen, or with the mouse scroll dial on a desktop computer. We also have a dyslexia keyboard. Another feature is the dyslexia keyboard, which is enlarged for better accuracy for smaller hands. There are less function keys, the keys are high contrast and customizable, and the keyboard is available as an in-app tool and also available to order with a USB plug for use on a Chromebook or for a home computer. We have a dyslexia calculator, and another optimization is the specialized dyslexia calculator, which offers many of the same functions of the original calculator, but the keys are larger for optimal viewing. And the calculator is also customizable, and it can be changed to meet the needs of each user. We also offer the Raise Hand tool, which is an in-app tool for students to contact their teacher in a discreet way. Students don't have to be embarrassed by raising their hands for extra help. They simply push a button, and then the teacher will be signaled on their own device that the student needs assistance. Multiple Raise Hand notifications may signal to the teacher that she needs to explain the information, perhaps in a different way. Guided help. This is another tool that's used to keep students focused on one task at a time. The tool acts as a virtual assistant to guide students through the appropriate thought processes and completing assignments, such as breaking down difficult math equations or helping students organize their ideas for writing assignments. There are also tutorials with practice exercises so students can get a feel for the new keyboard and calculator tools. We offer an interactive experience. In the initial login, students are asked specific questions about their learning preferences. They're also able to change features on the application such as music, color schemes, notes, and reminders. The virtual assistant tool called the Help Guide will ask questions much like a tutor who would give encouragement and offer insight with a direct and systematic approach. Students can customize the experience by adding tools they will need, changing the background or foreground colors, taking learning quizzes, and selecting how the student would like to communicate with the teacher. As a part of our systematic approach, Criss Cross application uses the learning foundations that are already established and creates new goals and ways of adding to that knowledge. All of the help guides build on previous knowledge and set new challenges and goals to accomplish. The information is very careful to teach lessons and offer advice in a predictable manner, always starting small and building up with similar formatting and similar tools to encourage trust and confidence in the application. Building confidence. Many dyslexic students have difficulty keeping numbers and letters in the correct place while doing math, and this can create limitations in completing difficult equations. Numbers are switched and the equation is then ruined. Similarly, when writing or reading, many dyslexic students struggle with following the correct line of the page and writing or reading the correct word with the correct spelling. Certain fonts make reading easier for children with dyslexia. Criss Cross has compiled an artillery of virtual assistant tools in a single place for students to use in class or after school. It's imperative that our program does not answer the questions for the students or dilute the learning material, but assist them in becoming confident in their own abilities and learning new strategies to improve their skills. For the implementation, the issues we encountered called for an application that could be delivered on tablets, large portable devices, as well as mobile devices. And we decided that a website made with WordPress could provide the device responsiveness needed to utilize the app with several different devices in a neat and presentable final product. Initially, it was proposed to have a teacher and student section with logins, but that would require the use of an SQL server or a third-party app. And only a student section made the final cut that brought the user straight to exercises and games. This also eliminated browsing confusion. Several other issues were corrected after the evaluation of the app, but nothing was beyond our abilities to fix in the final version of the product. A benefit of keeping the application and delivery methods simple. Games. Criss Cross would offer different games, and they would be built in so that we could develop skills for those with dyslexia, dysgraphia, and calculia, and it would actually help them to improve their abilities and skills and confidence. In our evaluation, to evaluate the functionality of the design and interface of the Criss Cross website, we did two forms of test, heuristic evaluations and user tests. In this instance, the team members served as the review experts, basing our evaluation on listed standards from the aforementioned websites. And using these 10 standards, each group member conducted an individual evaluation, making note where the design failed in certain areas. As the group tested the program, we communicated our notes, concerns, and observations of the major topics, and those designated with implementing the web design took the feedback and made appropriate corrections to fix the issues that we found. Nielsen's Heuristics lists 10 standards of a well-designed interface. 1. Visibility of system status. 2. Match between system and the real world. 3. User control and freedom. 4. Consistency and standards. 5. Error prevention. 6. Recognition rather than recall. 7. Flexibility and efficiency of use. 8. Aesthetic and minimalist design. 9. Help users recognize, diagnose, and recover from errors. And 10. Help and documentation. Reflection. Testing the application with all group members and outside Think Aloud participants provided valuable improvement suggestions, and in future projects would be done more aggressively to iron out all of the flaws in the end product. Drawing a prototype of the application before something was designed was also extremely helpful, and then it gave a loose guidance when the implementation process started. References. These are references to all of the work you'll find here, and if you have any other questions, please email us and we'd be happy to help you. Thank you.